Welcome to Chapter 11, Lesson 4, Weight in Customary Units. So today we're going to talk about weight using our customary units. We're going to compare the sizes of customary units with weight. We're going to write customary units of weight using smaller customary units. And we're going to use a table to look at our equivalent customary weights. The problem that they're asking us to explore today, we don't have a scale to do this with, and they're wanting us to use a platform scale to help you complete the statement. So instead of actually using the scale, I want to look at the picture that they've given us, the model they've given us, and if you see on this model, the scale is divided into increments, and each of these increments is 1 pound. And if you were able to zoom in close enough, you would see that each of those pounds has tick marks in between it, showing that there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. So we know there's 16 ounces in 1 pound. 1 pound is how many times as heavy as 1 ounce? So we would say 16 times. Well, how can you use the number line to complete the statement? So before we dig into it, what do we always do when we've got a number line? Let's understand what our number line is saying. I have a number line. It starts at 0. It's labeled tons on the top, pounds on the bottom, and it goes from 0 to 1 on the top. So 0 tons to 1 ton, and pounds, 0 pounds to 2,000 pounds. Okay. Well, now that I understand my number line, let's look at the question that they're asking us. 1 ton is how many times as heavy as 1 pound? Well, according to my number line, there is 2,000 pounds is 1 ton. So 2,000 pounds equals 1 ton. 1 ton is 2,000 times as heavy as 1 pound. Okay, let's practice some problems now. Customary units of weight include ounces, pounds, and tons. So our ounces are smaller weights. We might think of a grape in ounces. Then we think of pounds. Pounds are heavier. You might think of lifting weights. How many pounds of weight are you going to lift in a dumbbell? And then tons. Tons are super big, super heavy. We think of a car when we think of tons. We have our conversion chart over here, our comparison chart, telling us that 1 pound is 16 ounces and 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. Find the number of ounces in 6 pounds. Well, we know that there are how many ounces in 1 pound? There are 16 ounces in 1 pound. So 6 pounds times 16 ounces. Well, let's look at that. If I decompose my 16 into 10 and 6 times 6 pounds, I've got 10 times 6 is 60. 6 times 6 is 36. 60 plus 36 is going to be 6 and 9, so 96 ounces. There are 96 ounces in 6 pounds. Let's look at this example. The vehicle shown weighs 8 tons. What is the weight in pounds? Well, I have 1 ton is 2,000 pounds. So there are 2,000 pounds in 1 ton. So 8 tons times 2,000 pounds is, well, I know that 8 times 2 is 16. And I put my zeros in. 16,000 pounds. 16,000 pounds. So again, remember your conversion chart up here telling your equivalents. Don't forget, when you're solving, always show what is your conversion and what equation are you using to solve it. Go ahead and push the pause button and then come back and we will check them together. Okay, welcome back. Let's look at these problems. How did you do on these? If we have 5 tons times equals how many pounds? Well, what's my conversion? I have tons to pounds. Well, 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So my equation will be 5 tons times 2,000 pounds equals pounds. Well, 5 times 2 is 10, and then I bring my other 3 zeros along for the ride, 10,000 pounds. Here's my conversion, here's my equation, and there's my answer. 9 pounds equals how many ounces? Well, 1 pound is 16 ounces. So 1 pound equals 16 ounces. So 9 pounds times 16 ounces in a pound equals number of ounces. 9 times 16. Whew. Okay, let's use our space. Decompose our 16 to 10 and 6, and our 9. 10 times 9 is 90. 9 times 6 is 54. 90 plus 54 is going to be 144. So 144 ounces. Conversion, equation, answer. 15 pounds is how many ounces? 1 pound is 16 ounces. 1 pound equals 16 ounces. There's my conversion. 15 pounds times 16 ounces in a pound equals number of ounces. I'm going to need to decompose both of these. So 10 and 5 and 10 and 6. Well, 10 times 10 is 100. 10 times 5 is 50. 10 times 6 is 60. And 6 times 5 is 30. Okay, let's stack and add those. 100, 50, 60, and 30. $50 plus 60 is 110, plus 30 is going to be 140. So carry my 100. 100 plus 100 is going to be 200. 240 ounces. Conversion, equation, solution. All right, last one. How 7 tons is how many pounds? Well, 1 ton is 2,000 pounds, so 1 ton equals 2,000 pounds. So 7 tons times 2,000 pounds is how many pounds? I know that 7 times 2 is 14. Bring my other zeros along. 14,000 pounds. Conversion, equation, solution. All right, good job today, guys. Go ahead and do the pages your teacher has assigned. And as always, if you have any questions, reach out and message them.